Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So this is my November 2025's Monday series, video number 4. That means everybody this is going to be a fun fold. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. So welcome to my channel, everyone. So for those of you who may be new to my channel, please note that every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle, and on the rare occasion a kit. And November is a rare occasion because we are working with the Road to Christmas kit. Everybody, it's so much fun. And today we're working with quite a few pieces. I've been a little skimpy on them, but today we're going to haul out quite a few pieces. So for my Monday series, every Monday, the first Monday in the series, the first Monday is always a sketch card, the third is always a case of card, the fourth is always a shaker, and the fourth today is a fun fold if there are 5, which sadly there are not this month, but if there were, it would be a mystery as to what I would come up with for you and me both. And for my Saturday series, still working with the same stamp set, suite, or bundle, and on the rare occasion a kit. Those are also designed differently from my Mondays. Those are designed towards, the first is always designed for the beginner stamper, the second for the casual, the third the avid, and the fourth is what I call the extreme. You throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, right? Kind of. And the fifth, a mystery as well for you and me both. So let's get on with today's card. This is inspired from a card I received. We're going to see if it works out, from the wonderful Marsha from Wisconsin. Yes, right? I hope I got that state right. So we are also bringing in, I'm not going to go through what everything it has in the kit. It's really simple. You could either make 4 of this design and 4 of this one. We're going to cut open an envelope, but we are going to be using the pieces and parts of this particular card here. You're going to see those in a minute. I am bringing the stamp set in from the Christmas giving kit because this one has no stamp set. So with that being said, I'm just going to set that aside and show you which pieces we're going to bring in. So remember, I have told you that do not throw these away. I showed you how you could cover this one already with some red or other colored cardstock and then stamp. I am going to be using the back of this today, and I'm going to be stamping from our home to yours. I think this suits really well with the truck, you know, the moving thing. So we're going to be using that to stamp on. We're going to be using this piece of ephemera with the tree with the little lights. We're going to be using the truck, a tree, the little dog, and it is supposed to have the little packages in it. I think they're a little too busy for this card design, but we're going to keep them out just to see. And then we have a piece of layer number 1 is 3 3/4 by 5. So that's what we're going to start with for our decorating purposes. But the card base, let me show you the card first. So we're going to case, right, that we're going to do. It was this lovely, lovely little fun fold basic easel card here. We're going to keep this design. This is just going to be our easel part of this card. So with that being said, first things first is, I tell you what, acrylic nails are not my strong suit. We need to cut open our envelope because we need to get to the goodness that's inside of it, right? Like in the center of a Tootsie Pop. Yes. So we want to first cut it open, and we want to just cut barely anything off the bottom. I'm doing it differently. Yeah, I am. I wanted to try something different. So I'm going to cut off the bottom, cut off the side. I want to try to keep it together. Turn it this way. I'm going to see how this works. I just want to be different today. Why? Because I can, everybody. Because I like to. My little hanky was, oh, look at that. I had pieces and parts in there, and I didn't cut any of it apart. I didn't know this was in the envelope. How funny is that? I could have chopped all of that up. Okay, so we have this piece that can go in the box of goodies. What I am after is this. I need strips of this plaid or gingham for the side pieces here, and they need to be 1 1/4 by 4, and I need 2 pieces. So 1 1/4 by 4. So we're going to go ahead and take off the flap. So I'm going to just go like this, cut that apart, and let's see, about 1 1/4. Because the sections, oh, hold on. Maybe I should measure. I know that this is 1 1/2, so this should be 1 1/4. But let's measure for good measurements, right? Measure once, measure twice, cut once. So 1 1/4. Who would have known? 1 1/4 by 4. I was so right. But you know, you measure twice, cut once. Sometimes that always doesn't work. I don't want to cut it this way. I'm hoping I can keep those trees. I'm not sure how, but I'm hoping I can keep some of those trees for a different project here. 1 1/4. So I may only be able to do the top here. 1 1/4 by 4. So there's one section, right? Ta-da-ta-da! Let's try, where's the flap piece? We're going to square it up first. And then cut 1 1/4. Oop, there's that little rolled edge we need to get rid of. Where it was, just need to push it. Yes, I want to save as much of my paper as possible. Sometimes you just need to. All right, turn it this way and cut it at 1 1/4, and then we're going to cut it to 4, and I should have all of my pieces now. And all of this, I'm going into the box of goodies because I may get to do some Wednesday series extra videos with my extra pieces. So I have those 2 pieces that are extra. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And next we need to bring in the trimmer. So I'm going to set these 2 pieces over here because in my trimmer, I have a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and we are going to score it together. So, oh, that is really bugging me, and it just is like not wanting to come off. There we go. 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. We're going to first score it at 4 1/4. Dark blade cutting bad juju right now. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go one more time. This is thick white cardstock, but I wanted thick cardstock so it really holds up well. So I'm going to take it out now. Now here is my score line. I'm not going to do anything else because I'm going to turn it back this way. And I need to double check you can see because I am actually I'm going to be cutting down here. So I'm going to bring this down here. This is the way I cut 2 others like this. Trying to stick things up and away here. So we need to make 2 cuts from this score line down and in and over 1 1/2 inches. And for me, this was the easiest way possible. So I came down here and I put this at 1 1/2 inches. I brought my cutting blade to 9 3/4, which is right here. And there's this little edge. There's this little groove right here, and to line it up right there, I'm going to set it down. It's not, my paper's not straight. So I want to lift it all the way up again and put it down at 1.5. 1.5. And I just moved it. Of course, this is going to happen on camera a minute ago when I was cutting others. All right. Push down. It's in the groove now. Now I'm just going to cut it all the way down. Perfect. So now I'm going to go over, now scoot it on over to 4. Right. I don't want it before, I want it right on my number 4 line. All right, so I'm going to go back up to 9 and see right here. Oh, actually it's 8.5. I keep saying 9 3/4 because I'm looking this way and counting up, but it's actually 8.25 is what it is. Sorry. You guys were probably thinking, why is she saying that? Well, it's 8.25. Push the blade in and cut down. Okay, so that's why it's just easier for me. Up here was a little more difficult for me to see. Now we're going to turn this. You want to push these in. And we are going to score just the center panel, which I'm going to use the top of this now. We just want, I want all of my score lines to go the right way. So I want to score this at 2 1/8. 1, 2, 3, and 1 because it's really thick white cardstock. So that is all for this fold. And I'm looking for the bone folder. So these, kind of line these up on the edges there and score, because they can get a little out of whack. I know they're going to get glued down, but I'm just making sure. In this one, you just need to fold into the center. And this is that easel. So we're going to fold that down now and score it as well. I'm thinking I really should do a layer. I should trim these down and do a little layer of early espresso. I just should, and I didn't. So let's just do it, because if I'm thinking it, we need to do it. I just really feel the need that needs to be done. So there's a little scrap piece. Here's enough to do it. So these are going to get trimmed down. I really think it should be cohesive. I have a layer in espresso here. These should have a layer as well. So this now, oh, what if I just make those a little bigger, right? Let's see, if that's cut to 1 inch, what if I did 1 1/8? Now this is 1.5. So 1.5, 1 5/8 by 4. Oh, watch it not be long enough. 4 1/8, and then I don't have to cut that down at all. And then I have a little layer of early espresso, and I didn't have to do any cutting down. That's perfect. So 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. I mean 1 5/8. This might already be, that one's not big enough, is it? This is 1.5. That scrap piece is not big enough. Let's go for another. Round 2. No, I might actually have to cut an entire piece. There we go. Scrap piece. 1 5/8 by 4 1/8. And yes, I keep all of these in my little container, my little envelope down there. All right, that's going to make me so much happier. Most definitely. And that is so not the right piece. I kept the wrong piece, or I cut the wrong piece. Something is wrong here. What did I put in? Did I put away the piece I wanted? I don't know what I did. This one's right. One and a, what is this? I'm losing my mind. It's 1 1/4. If it's 1 1/4, it's 1 3/8. Oh my giddiness. 1 3/8. 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. There we go. I just wasn't thinking. Okay. Take a note, right? We have 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then we have 1 1/2 by 4. Just so I know. Just so we're not confused. So let's go ahead and layer these up. I mean, it shouldn't take any time to do these. I need to go check on the dogs when I'm done. I got TT with me, but everybody else is inside. And Miss Lucy is a bit sore, not doing so hot. So I do got to go keep an eye on her. So I will do that. I'm going to have those like that. So those two, we're going to have these two pieces glued down. So flaps down, all the way secure. Secure the flaps, right? No flappy flaps here. All the way down. Oops, it's not secured. We would have a accident in flight. Kind of working, I think, backwards here. Usually I would work with layer number 1, blah, blah, and so forth. But for this card, we're kind of like working backwards. We're working on the side panels to get to the front piece. I'm not sure yet about my bump up piece. Maybe I could use those presents as the bump up piece on the inside, since I'm not, oh, that would, oh no, right? Isn't that adorable? So this is going to go here, right? Just lovely, lovely lilac. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Because we are going to have to trim it down. We are going to stamp our sentiment in early espresso. The inside sentiment, and we need to do this smushy because I have never used this one. I did not use it when I got it. So we're going to scoot that over. And we are going to stamp from our home to yours. I think that goes really well with the theme. Oh, lovely, lovely lilac. I know I'm crazy about saying that, but it just kind of flows, you know? It just does. Oh, I love that. So here we go. We're going to stamp Merry Christmas from the same Giving Gifts. Oh, I'm going to have a tongue twister on my hands again. Make sure I get it right. Christmas Gifting Kit. Yes, it is retired, but that's the stamp set I'm using. All right, cherry cobbler for the inside to go with our DSP. I'm going to put it kind of high up here. Oh, very, 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 very nice. Ooh, ooh la la. Okay, envelope. Did I not pull an envelope for this card? That is a possibility, everybody. That is a high possibility. Let me snag one here. Here we go. We have an envelope. We could work with this, right? So let's just go ahead and stamp, because there's not much to choose from. But we will stamp a Merry Christmas. I don't know what else I have. I don't really have anything else. We're just going to go with Merry Christmas. We have something on the envelope. We can't just let it go blank. No. But there's no stamps with this set. I know. So sad. But it's adorable. Okay, we have all of that done now. Let's get to putting everything together. So we're going to layer up layer number 1, 3 3/4 by 5 with layer number 2, which is the ephemera from the kit. Which I can already tell you, I want to add stickles to the lights and make them look like they're sparkly lights. I think that will just brighten this card up. I chose the early espresso because of the poles here. All right. So this piece is, we gotta have to make sure it's down. Now I know we're gonna have a piece up here and a piece up here that's gonna be showing. So there's like a 1/4 inch here that is not going to have any glue. We want to keep the glue below our score line. And I'm keeping my fingers there to make sure I don't put any adhesive there. But really cool little design. Giving it a nice little rub down in the space. And then look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, you have to see that. Look at that. That is so perfect. Just so, 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 so nice. And yes, we are going to add our little presents here, right? We will put that in there. Our sentiment, Merry Christmas, is way up there. Oh, yes, most definitely. So we have this little truck. It has this little bit here. And so we're going to take our tree. You figure out how you want your tree, but I have to do mine laying down. Because see, I like mine like right there. That is so perfect. I don't want it to move an inch. So now I'm just going to secure it with some glue. Back there. And this is definitely going on dimensionals. Wherever they may be, it's definitely going on dimensionals. And our little doggies going on dimensionals. It's all going on dimensionals. This, however, is coming down here from our home to yours. And we just need to use some snips we want to cut this like right here. We want to cut this here. Ta-da! That's it. From our home to yours. This is coming way down here in the bottom. And I think we'll glue this down. Should we just put it all up? I might bring that farther down so that my truck, I can do it like that. The truck is going to be here. And our wee little dog then, maybe the doggy might not be able to be in this. The dog might have to be in the front. Nope, he might have to be back here. I think our dog is going to have to be like right here, which is fine. We're going to probably, I love this. I don't like, I'm telling you, I need to cut this out. Okay, we're fussy cutting it. I just need to. Can I do it straight enough, or am I going to make a mess of it? It's already not straight, but we're going to try our best because no, we're going to fussy cut it and give me my other scissors because I can't do that with this. So the corn is just going to do its thing. So we are going to just fussy cut it out because that's the way it's going to work. And if I don't like it, I can always have another one. The straight thing does not work for me, guys. It just, you saw me struggle, right? That is so not. I don't mind having wiggles and squiggles when I intend to, but the straightness does not work for me. It just doesn't. So we're putting, oh, that is so much better. So much better. If you can cut it straight, that's great. I cannot do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I might even make it pucker a little. I absolutely love it. Wondering if I go ahead and put the dog. I don't want that behind the dog. Let's get let's get the truck down. Let's worry about that later. All right. And yes, I don't look at the instructions on where they put their little dimensionals. I mean, just put the dimensionals on it. That's that simple. Unless that's all the dimensionals you have, then please look at their directions. But I just put the dimensionals on it. All right. I do not like this Sam I Am. I do not like it. And I am going to cut this off. Right there. That whole little piece is bugging me. There's a little fruit fly or something. It's now a dead one. Oh, that's so much better. That little piece was so awful. All right. Truck is going down from our home to yours. Put that somewhere here. Our truck is there. I think we will put this. Oh, love, love, love the truck. Love a truck, right? For the love of a donut. Never forget Hank's words when he got detention for going to get donuts that he didn't even like. They were chocolate. Hank don't like chocolate donuts. Hank likes white powdered little Debbie donuts. Oh, he's so funny. For the love of a donut. For the love of a donut, my grandson. From our home to yours. I mean, really, I don't even need the dog. I wonder if I just put the dog here and here. Oh, that's even cute. But I'm telling you what, the little dog, I could put the dog there. Nope, the dog is not going to go on this card. The presents will go on the card. The dog just doesn't. The dog's cute. It just gets in the way of from our home to yours. Unless I can stick him like... I guess he can stay there. Okay, he can fit there. Let's get rid of that big chunk. Please let this big chunk fit on the dog. Of course, it didn't go all the way there, so we'll cut part of it off. There we go. From our home to yours. Yes. Okay, now we are happy. Now we're cooking, right? Let's close up all of this. We are definitely on a roll, and we are going to do the presents on the inside, which we just need this little bit, which just popped onto myself. I am really not doing well with getting dimensionals cut onto things today. It's not my day. But so, do I want to put it up here or down here? I think we're just going to go right here. So it has a stopping point. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to show this to my husband. I'm going to be running in there. Because I never say come look, because they'll never come out here. And it's better if they don't with all the stuff I have in my stamp room right now for Christmas. So let's do the Stickily Goodness glitter glue, if I can find it. We could do a little bit of glistening goodness on the trees. Some green. Could do Wink of Stella. I want to be fun and festive, but first I want to see what this looks like, so give me a second. Oh, yeah. So we're going to do a little bit of glistening goodness, stickily glitter glue on the trees with a little bit of green here. Because it looks so cool. Oh, yes. I mean, tell me that's not fun. That's fun. That's fun. That's so fun. And then little drops on to the lights. A little bit of glitter and glue, right? Just make it come to life a little bit more. Oh. So we're going to have to do the headlights as well. I love it. I just do. Okay, I'm thinking the dog, I don't have a... We're going to have to do the dog scarf because it just needs to be sparkly. almost looks like Lucy. Actually, it looks like our old dog Buddy. But the coloring is Lucy. Lucy's a fawn colored looking. So there we go. Merry Christmas, right? And I'm not doing anything more. I'm like, what do I want to put anything more? So Marcia, thank you, because this was so much fun. All inspired from your card you sent me. Yes, from your card. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This was so much fun. I hope you all like it. Please let me know in the comment section if you have time. It was so fun to create for you and share with you. As always, thank you so much, and I hope you come back and join me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.